Mancini will step in. 29 years old, diagnosed in March of 2000, just as COVID-19 was creating lockdowns, and the first one he won't swing at. 6 months of chemo treatment at Johns Hopkins University, and back for the Orioles, and now in a home run derby. And we got our first home run of this 2021 T-Mobile Home Run Derby.
And don't be surprised if you see Trey Mancini hit a lot of baseballs straightaway center, right center. He'll pull them up as well. But 60% of his home runs this year have been to straightaway center field.
He's got two, and you saw that first pitch and the one that left. The next pitch came in before it landed. They are now going to be able to do that. You don't have to wait for the ball to land. That was always a bit of a contentious area. And we're hoping that his buddy, who was at Notre Dame when he was there, and they together won a home run derby, a Big East home run derby. Chuck Ristano, one of the assistant coaches there, pitching batting practice. And he just calls timeout there. 2 minutes 07 expired. Time called. We'll take a quick timeout. We're all with you, Troy. Take a timeout, Trey. You think the air's having something to do with this?
Absolutely. It's 88 degrees as soon as this contest started. And just with the excitement, the adrenaline comes in. I'm interested to see what happens when there's a minute left in his at-bat.
He goes the other way, and that's a big fly to right field. And after that timeout, Mancini's starting to tack on some home runs. Here you go. That one's hammered. Buster, the home run paid off. He's got his bonus. He's hit one .475, and still 90 seconds left.
And he's got his man on the mound throwing to him, the former pitching coach from Notre Dame, who told me that when Mancini called him, he was in the airport in Atlanta on a recruiting trip. And of course, he initially worried that this might be a call related to Mancini's cancer. But no, Mancini asked him if he would pitch to him. Ristano's been practicing. This is the first time Charlie's thrown to him since 2013.
Well, he's found the happy zone. Mancini is locked in right now. The number to 10. Make it 11 as he goes dead central.
Okay, now we're getting to that stage. 1 minute left. Are the legs going to be there? And he's rolling right now.
Now here's a high fly to left, and that one is gone. The next one in the air, but it's a line out. 14 home runs for Mancini. Make it 15, and watch out, scoreboard.
He's rolling right now, 37 seconds left. But you're seeing him now waver a little bit with the balance. See him fall off a little bit backwards. He's fatigued, no doubt about it.
Center field incoming from Mancini. Into the trees. Yeah, you can see balance is a little off. His manager, Brandon Hyde, gave him Sunday off from a start. Then he called him in late. What does he do? Pinch hit, two-run home run. Said through text, if you need me, I'm good. He's real good right now, and the ball is flying at Coors. Last one, that's the buzzer.
Ay, baba.
Cedric Mullins standing to our left saying, count that one too. Count that one too. And they will. Look out, Matt Olson. That's 18. 19 they give him to start for Trey Mancini. What a... Boy, was that timeout well timed?
It was a great timeout that he had early on. 2:07 left on the clock. Balanced right here. Gets the bat head out. That's the trick here. You have to hit it out in front. Gets that leg kick. Gets the loft under it. And when he got on a roll, he continued to stay out there. Mancini doing a great job. And you're talking about a recruiting trip. He was in Atlanta. This right here is a heck of a recruiting trip. If I'm a hitter, I want that man throwing batting practice to me while I'm in college. How about Trey Mancini right now coming up? And we looked at the first round. He hits 24 home runs. And right now, all he needs is just to get one more than half of that. And we've seen the power using the entire field in his first round.
So we start here. He does have the ability to get that bonus by hitting one 475 feet. There's another great story about Chuck Ristano on the mound and Trey Mancini. There's a guy named Ricky Palmer who was a year older and a walk-on with a tremendous sense of humor at Notre Dame. Close-knit family. Ristano would say the Palmers, they were the Mancini's north. Palmer was diagnosed with a brain tumor in February of 2020, a month after Mancini arrived at spring training, and he was feeling sluggish. He was diagnosed with colon cancer. Palmer did not survive. This is the first time that Ristano and Mancini have seen each other since that funeral. And through the entire chemo process, and while suffering, Palmer would call Mancini and stay focused on his health. There's a Ricky Palmer Memorial Fund that both of these guys are behind, and if he were alive, he would be screaming at the top of his lungs for Trey Mancini to match Trevor's story tonight. Six homers, still no bonus ball. That one's hit far, but not, maybe that's close.
That's close. And Trey Mancini, last time, there was 2:07 left on the clock when he asked for time. This time he's managing the time a little bit better, but he's asking for time here. With 7, he's in a really good spot to be able to catch up Trevor.
He's in a great spot. He's got a $139 plus the 30, and then we'll see if he's able to add the 30 with a 475-foot shot. Hey, Matt Olson hit the DraftKings Sportsbook sign, and that means DraftKings is going to give away 2 lucky fans are going to get a free trip to the World Series. Matt Olson drilled the DraftKings Sportsbook sign. That was the swing that hit the sign. 2 lucky fans get a free trip to the World Series. Shout out and thank you to DraftKings. That was it in right field.
How about that? Get to go to the World Series. I'm in.
Talk about the environment here for a second, Eddie. We are at a ballpark full of 50,000 people. We had none of this last year.
No, we had 0 of this last year. But look, the approach that Trey Mancini is taking here is his own game approach. 60% of his home runs have been hit straight away center field this year. He understands that he has pop to either way.
Well, he has just not come out of that timeout very well at all, only adding 1. Trevor Story's posted 12.
Still a lot of time.
Well, a lot of pop-ups too right now. And a lot of line drives. Got to get into that pull territory, and that's a better one.
And again, no balls yet hit over 475 in this round to get that extra 30.
Why does it feel right now that everybody except Pete Alonso is feeling it?
I think because they saw him feel it. This is Pete's show. This isn't a Team Marín de Dos Pingües moment. This is, those 2 guys are going to go at it in a major way next round. I think Soto's trying to get him off his game.
Get inside the head of the polar bear. Here's the tying one for Mancini. The next one will move him on, and that's a shot to center, and that is going to do it. Trey Mancini knocks out Trevor Story. And that will do it for the hometown hero Trevor Story. And what a story we have developing with Trey Mancini.
The approach of these 2, completely different. The way Trevor got to 12 home runs compared to Mancini's 13. Through the entire zone right there, not trying to pull, staying straight away, true to who he is. Foot goes down, elbow up, tight, seeing it through. Enjoy it.
So Cedric, tell me all about your teammate and Trey Mancini, what he's done here today.
It's awesome. I love seeing him out here. I'm enjoying myself, supporting him. You know, just everything that he's been through. It's great to see him out on the field again, having fun.
And congratulations, Cedric, first-time All-Star. And I'm going to go to the 5-time All-Star, former teammate of Trey Mancini too, Manny Machado. Talk to me a little bit about Trey and what you think his chances are in this round against Pete Alonso.
I think they're great. He's overcome a lot. He's overcome more than most of us, and this is just destined for him. So I'm rooting for him, and hopefully he comes up on top.
Well, there you go. From Cedric Mullins and from Manny Machado, Trey Mancini.
That's the right attitude to have. Again, 2 minutes on the clock to start it, and Trey Mancini's off to a very good start.
He really is, and he knows he has to get started in a hurry. I love it. I love the fact that they've upped the pace. Not waiting for anything. Come on, throw the next one. Get the cadence going. Only 2-minute round this time, a little bit different. He asked for timeout right now, 1:17 left on the clock.
All right, so he's sitting there, and the head keeps bouncing like a bobblehead. Pete Alonso tonight. We'll take a timeout. Trey's got 5. Well, because the round's 2 minutes, and Alonso's been so good, you don't know what the number is that Mancini's got to post, but he's the guy that's going to post. And he's going straight away dead central with the first one out of the break. Second one goes center. Next one goes left field. Here comes Trey Mancini now.
I like it. Again, straightaway center with easy pop.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, that one's got a lot of ride under it. Already in the bonus.
Yes, sir. Trey Mancini, 490. We've earned that bonus.
Like the take also.
Well, every swing is being driven out. And Mancini's putting a number here up. Get up. Just missed. And the next one, another line drive. That's going to go.
Well, he got on that round, on that roll where he hit 6 in a row. Needs to get on that roll again. So far, 3 consecutive home runs for him.
Well, the appreciation and respect that all the players who are still here have for what he's done. Cedric Mullins, his #1 cheerleader, standing next to Manny Machado, rooting him on. That is a big shot. Boy, as tired as he was in round 2, we don't see that here in the finals.
It's all about cadence, and he got it that time.
Well, he's got the number that they all had after 3 minutes in the first round. He's at 17.
Can't help but to cheer for Trey Mancini. Loved what his teammates said about him. Again, he's in the moment.
Oh, man.
Even after the second round.
Eddie, T-Mobile's 5G POV cam bringing fans up close to the biggest home run derby swings like we've never seen before. All streaming wirelessly in high definition over T-Mobile's 5G network. That was impressive. Remember, Alonso had to come from behind to beat Vlad Guerrero Jr. in 2019. It ain't going to be easy, Eddie.
No, it's not. Two guys that have the power, and for such a thin frame, two completely different body types. Yeah, strong, wiry Mancini.
Go.
With 1 minute left, 17 on the mark. That's exactly where a lot of the hitters were after the 3-minute mark.
Again, if you're just joining us, he overcame stage 3 colon cancer. He told us a few minutes ago that there were times he didn't know if he'd ever play baseball again, let alone survive. And now he is posting a big-time number here in the 2021 T-Mobile Home Run Derby. The inspiration for so many. After he was toast in round 2, he went out and signed a bunch of autographs. His goal coming in was to let people know there is life after a cancer diagnosis.
So far, he's swung at 32 pitches. 66% of the time, he's gone deep. That's the kind of percentage that Pete Alonso was in the last round. So he's on pace with Alonso.
The most home runs in a final round is 23, and it was Alonso, and that one is driven to center, won't get out. Get underneath that one, too. And that's not a good pitch. That's a good one, opposite field. Will it be enough to get out? No. Line shot, and that'll do it. No. Now he's bouncing, and he always wondering if you just had one more. Great job by Trey Mancini as he puts 22 up on the board.
Pretty much has that David versus Goliath trio.
Sure does. But that was awesome. Awesome. A few nights ago, his doctor, Nilo Azad, threw out the first pitch at the Orioles game. That was his oncologist. And tonight, he's made many, many more fans.